Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue in our method book with line 48, Polly Wolly Doodle. So we have an anacrusis at the beginning. We are picking up into a full measure. We have eighth rests, which might make this look a little cluttered, a little scary almost, but they're just eighth notes that you don't play. So we're going to talk a little more about that. But let's see what all we have. At the beginning, as always, we have our treble clef, followed by our time signature. We are in 4/4 time. The top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number gives us the value of the whole note. So let's use that information to break things down. If I have a whole note that gets 4 beats, and half of a whole is a half of 4 is 2, then if I had a half note, it would get 2 beats. You're going to want to remember that. Half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So if I had a quarter, I would give that 1 beat. And finally, half of a quarter is an eighth, and half of 1 is half. It's not 0. So all of my eighth notes and these fancy sevens, those are eighth rests, they get half of a beat. And our eighths are generally grouped either in pairs. So like at the beginning, we have 2 eighth notes paired together. Here we've got an eighth note, eighth rest pairing. And then at the end here of each line, we have our eighth notes in groups of 4. They're still all eighth notes. We still have 1 on the downbeat, 1 on the upbeat. It takes 2 of them to equal 1 beat, and 4 of them is equal to 2 beats. So with that being said, we also have a dotted half note. So if you remember, the dot adds half of the note's value to it. And if that half note gets 2 beats, half of 2 is 1, boom. So that dotted half note is worth 3 beats. Okay, so let's go at the beginning. We have this pair of eighth notes all by themselves. So like I said before, that's a pickup or an anacrusis, and it starts on beat 4. 4 and 1. This is the and of 1. 2 and 3 and. And the pattern repeats, and your notes are C, D, E, E, C. You do that twice. And then when we pick up into the third full measure, C, D, E, 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 F, F, E, E, dotted half note D starts the next line. At the end of that dotted half note, we repeat our pattern from the beginning, just down a step. So now we have B, C, D, D, B, and you repeat that pattern twice. So you've got your eighth note, eighth rest combination going on. And then here at the end, it's the same rhythm as the first line, but we change up our note patterns. 2 Ds, and then G, 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 F, F, D, D, whole note C. Make sure you give it 4 full counts. All right. So I hope you can play along with me. I'm going to start my metronome at 84 beats per minute. When I count it off, I'm going to take 3 beats before I play on the 4th beat with those 2 eighth notes. Also, when you play, start each note with a t sound. That way it's very clean. Lots of opportunities to breathe, but don't overdo it. We're going to start at the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. And that's it for Polly Wolly Doodle. Just make sure that you're giving notes their full value. If you can't play that fast, that's fine. Take it at a slower tempo, but try to take a steady tempo, no matter how fast or slow it is. And that way, it will it'll be nice and even and very, very accurate. So I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.